This is Biafra Liberation Army Network coming to you again. Please do subscribe, like, share, and comment.
Simon Ekpa sues Dr. Ngozi Orabueze. That is what is happening right this moment. That is the trending news. You can as well see it here. You can as well see it. This is let me read what they wrote there. Simon Ekpa sues Ngozi Orabueze in Washington, D.C. claims she stole database of IPOB members across US and Europe. I repeat myself. He said, Simon Ekpa sues Ngozi Orabueze in Washington, D.C. claims she stole database of IPOB members across US and Europe. 1. Ngozi Orabueze have nothing to do with IPOB, both in US and in Europe. 2. The people that are doing this, before I went into the main news, I want to see what, there's something somebody wrote here. How can we hire an outsider and be using it to destabilize what we are doing because of our own selfish interests? This thing have gotten to the extent that Biafrans need to react because this thing is going out of hand. This so-called fallback group have nothing again. There's no any content again for them to create. There's nothing again for them to use in their fundraising, because every Saturday fundraising, they must try to pull one string or the other to get the attention of Biafrans to donate for them. And one more thing, the whole Biafrans, the real genuine Biafrans need to start reporting these people's account. In terms of number, they did not exceed the Biafrans in number. When they reported the page of Ngozi Orabueze, her main page, and it was disabled, they are the one that did the work. In fact, they are not even up to 5 that reported that account. So, what I'm trying to suggest here now, because these people have been using their platform to pass on propaganda that is capable of setting the whole Biafra land ablaze. They are using their platform to pass on propaganda that is enough to quench the fire of Biafra, because they have been demoralizing Biafrans. They have been using their brain, using their using their emotions to play. How can you come out? Okay, you claim that Ngozi Orabueze have nothing. She don't know anything about. Even the court that appeared there, they say, if not through internet, she will not hear it. You claim that she don't know anything. You claim that she have no any single documents about the declaration. Then which data did she stole? And by the way, let me just read what in, because one guy came here and said, I'm wondering why your name, that is the Ugo 247 posted this news. I have never read the news, so please calm down. I'm going to read it, but let me just take this few time to analyze some certain things that some people don't know. So I'm wondering why your name was not among the people sued as you deserve to pay a heavy fine or imprisonment. That was somebody commenting on what Ugo 247 posted. I have never gone to Ngozi Orabueze's page to ascertain this news and what he said concerning it. But in this news, in this video, where I'm going to go there after I finish reading this one. I'm going to go to her page and then know exactly what she said concerning this matter. Then the idiot that they called Elias Grasulis. How can a foreigner then in our midst now destabilizing what we are doing? Because Ogechukwu Nkere have given this guy, I tell him that go ahead and do. Biafrans cannot do anything. After all, they are domiciled. They cannot do anything. If not, tell me what Elias Grasulis is saying concerning this matter. What is his own in this Biafra struggle? You are being hired as a lobbyist to lobby for Biafrans to get international recognition. You leave all those things they are doing now, then it is going from one platform or the other, causing problem for Biafrans, courtesy of Ogechukwu Nkere and his fallback group. Any genuine Biafra hearing my voice, even if I'm not following Ngozi Orabueze, go inward and have a rethink of what is happening today. Anybody you see they are fighting in tooth and nail, have something special about that person. That is, when it comes in terms of politics, they are playing politics with the Biafran lives now. He said, okay, The idiot called Elias said, his name is included. He replied to that guy, read the defendant carefully. Ugo is short for Ugonna. A foreigner now is now telling us Ugo is short for Ugonna. It is high time we start reporting account of all of them, including Elias. Vam. So now, go to their page now. What you will see now, we marvel you. Hey, Ngozi Orabueze now is going to prison. Ngozi Orabueze now is going to this. My brother, what is all this rubbish? What is all this rubbish? She inaugurated the embassy in Washington. You people come out and say she inaugurated a beer parlor. An embassy, even Nigerian government now, Fulanis now are attacking Donald Trump, calling him a betrayer for allowing Biafrans to have embassy in Washington, D.C. Then our own people who claim that they are doing the same struggle call it beer parlor and restaurant. I said this in before. Why they are pursuing this woman? Because this woman never give them room to begin to siphon Biafrans' money. Why they are fighting her? Because of their own personal interest, not because of me and you, not because of the Biafrans in homeland. But our people so still mumushily, foolishly following these idiots. I have stopped calling them names, but as it stands now, I can't bear it anymore. All these morons, all these miscreants now, they are the ones discouraging Biafrans from the real deal. Anyway, let me read the news so that you will not wait too much. Let me read the news so that you don't wait too much. It's a very long episode. But let me read it. Okay, look at where Ogenkere and his fallback agents are today. I believe this to be their first week of June fundraising promotion. Ekpa sues Ngozi Orabueze in Washington, claims he stole database of IPOB members. Where is Ngozi Orabueze and IPOB members? Across the US, Europe. The self-acclaimed Prime Minister of Indigenous People of Biafra, Ekpa, has filed a lawsuit against former ally Ngozi Orabueze over the creation of a parallel faction of Biafra Republic government in exile and hijack of members' database according to court filings cited by People's Gazette. The lawsuit was filed by US-based lawyer Ahmed Dabiri at the United States District Court for the District of Columbia in Washington on May 29, 2025, which named Ms. Orabueze as the first defendant. She is being sued alongside Adeze, Ugonna, Christian Olejema, Uchenna Obijijiako, Diana M. Solomon Nkwocha, and Ejoma Eze. The other co-defendants in the lawsuit included Ulo Obenna, Nadiel Ofoma, Ebenezer Anene, Goodwill Uro, Dorothy Anthony, Rose Ike Diora, Agwu, Paveline Ekwearia, Oluchi Uloma Mbachi, and the Biafra Republic Government in Exile de facto corporation. In his feelings, Mr. Dabiri claimed to be suing on behalf of BG and the group's embattled leader, Mr. Ekpa, who is currently facing trial on terrorism charges in Finland. He accused Ms. Orabueze of launching a hostile takeover of BG, setting up a parallel government, stealing the databases and assets of IPOB members, and committing fraud. Look at the CEO. Court documents show that the matter began in December of 2024 when Ms. Orabueze began the alleged takeover of BG after she declared herself as the group's acting deputy prime minister and head of state before summarily moving the organization's properties, including declaration documents and database of members from Finland to the United States, where she is based. Mr. Dabiri noted that the defendant's power grab continued when she unilaterally announced the mass firing of BG members and the cancellation of the organization's active contracts with various entities, including those of the law offices of Ahmed Dabiri and Associates, the firm serving as the legal representative for the group in the United States. Subsequently, Ms. Orabueze left BG to create a parallel organization to compete against the former faction, registering the United States of Biafra Republic Government in Exile de facto corp as an organization in the state of Georgia on January 5th of 2025. The court filing stated, despite Ms. Orabueze's departure from BG, court documents noted that the defendant attempted to continue using the service of the organization, including those provided by lobbying firm Moran Global Strategies and the law offices of Amen Dabiri and Associates PLLC. She also alleged continued to use the intellectual properties of BG, including trademarks, logos, building and identities for personal gain, prompting Mr. Dabiri to file a lawsuit against her at the federal court in Washington, D.C. Meanwhile, the plaintiff claimed that Ms. Orabueze's action cost BG an estimated $500,000 in financial and property loss, asking the court to award $1.7 million in damages against the defendant, an additional amount for prejudgment interest on the commercial losses suffered by the plaintiff. The plaintiff is also asking the court to award reasonable financial penalties, impunity damages, attorney's fees, and costs and expenses of the action against the defendant. Mr. Ekpa remains in pretrial detention for public incitement to commit a crime with terrorist intent. Hearing into his case began in May and will continue this month, according to Paijet Hamed District Court in Finland. Meanwhile, the Nigerian government has been urged to seek the extradition of Mr. Ekpa, considered an ally of IPOB leader Mazi Nnamdi Kanu. This is the end of the news. Before we proceed to the comment section or to Ngozi Orabueze's platform, let me quickly say this. Nigerian government is really working hard to destabilize this Biafra movement, and they are using the fallback group to do that. Somebody will ask me, what's the evidence? The evidence is very clear for you to see. Ngozi Orabueze misappropriated $500,000, and now you are suing her to pay you $1.7 million. So, in all these things, this is where I'm still waiting for them to land. Oh, you need money. The money is not forthcoming again. What about Nigerian government that is using you? Or maybe they are threatening you if you do not get Ngozi Orabueze off the hook, you are going to jail. That's exactly what is happening now. These guys now have guns on their head, including the layers. If you do not do this, look at the repercussion. They are running hectare-skelter. Daily Post, even People's Gazette, carry this news. The question there now, who paid them? How did this news get to them? We need to ask ourselves this question. Anything Nigeria government does not do or cannot do does not exist. They have hand in what is happening. The opening of the embassy in Washington, D.C. is another war on its own. Which the Fulanis are even attacking Asorok. The Fulanis are blaming Tinubu and also blaming Donald Trump of betraying them. The same people who are suing Ngozi Orabueze are the same people who came out and said that Ngozi is what do you call it? That Ngozi opened or commissioned a restaurant and bar. Go to their pages now, you see what they wrote concerning this matter. Vam don't make video. Finally Ngozi is going to prison because she was being sued. So anybody they sue now, they sue you to court now, it means you are going to prison. I thought that guy is educated. Is that the level of education where he stopped? That once you are being sued to court, automatically you are going to prison. As if you are in the zoo, which is Nigeria. If you sue me to court, I have right to response. And when you summon me, then I will be there with my own lawyer to defend. But come to think of it, you are suing somebody whom you claim that you don't have anything. So you are suing Ngozi Orabueze now under what? Under that U.S. have recognized you as a government in exile or as a United States of Biafra. Because this thing is confusing. Who are you suing Ngozi Orabueze as an entity, as a government, or as a country, or as a nation? That is the question. Or are you suing her as an individual? Just a normal businessman. Because when you are going to sue somebody, okay, I mean Dabiri, you are suing Ngozi Orabueze for stealing. Who are these people? Who are these people? Have they been recognized as a country? Because legal must, if you are going for a legal battle, you must have a stand where you stand before you go for legal. The Dabiri, as Garosiri is suing Ngozi Orabueze as what? As a nation or as what? You are a representative of BG. Then you are suing her that she stole data of IPOB members. But you say you are BG. And BG, as we all know, have nothing to do with IPOB. IPOB is now, okay, let's say IPOB being represented by DOS. Abi? So now you are telling us she stole the data of IPOB, both USA and Europe. Why you are under BG? So what is your business with IPOB? When Simon Ekpa was out, I mean, when he never been called for questioning, he have nothing to do with IPOB. In fact, he started with autopilot before we graduated to BG. And after the declaration, he said anything about BG you have to put on pending because we have not really declared our nation with constitution and what they call it, with the declaration documents. So we are now United States of Biafra. So now you said she stole data of IPOB in US and Europe. This story does not make sense to me. It does not make sense because she's not working for IPOB. She's not even having any alliance with IPOB. She's not even anywhere close to IPOB. So even if there's anybody to sue her now that she stole the data of IPOB, the ones in US and the ones in Washington, in Europe, then it should be the DOS supposed to sue her, not the other way around. But the question there now is, what is these people trying? I mean, what point are they trying to make? What point are they trying to portray? Let me quickly go to Ngozi Orabueze's what do you call it? Okay. Look at what Ngozi Orabueze did. Look at this is Daily Post that carries the news. This is Daily Post. Okay, look at what Ngozi Orabueze said. He said, the Nigerian government and their agents fall back in BG are restless, using the name of our prime minister to promote their evil agenda. They have failed woefully. That is what he said. The United States of Biafra government will show Amen Dabiri, Elias, and Ogenkere etc. that we are made of stanner stuff. This exposes those fighting the actualization of the sovereign state of Biafra and our PM, Simon Ekpa, Njoko's freedom. Biafrans, be not moved. This battle is won. Look at the news. It says, Simon Ekpa sues Ngozi Orabueze in Washington, D.C. over IPOB member database. Daily Post, Nigeria. You can as well. This is the news they are reading worldwide. The newspaper they are reading worldwide is what they use to sue this thing now. But the question there again is this. What narrative are they trying to paint here? Because I am not understanding. A court case is coming very soon for Ekpa. And now you are trying to destabilize those who are supposed to support Ekpa in his ordeal by telling the Biafrans that Ekpa will sue this guy. How? From inside detention. Which the so-called Amen Dabiri or whatever they call her, have no any direct access to Simon Ekpa. Then how, when did you organize that meeting? He tell you to go and sue Ngozi Orabueze. Where is the voice note and where is the written documents? We need to see all these things. We are past the era when somebody will just come out from nowhere and make some baseless accusations and we all fold our arms and be watching that person. It is not going to be done. We have to do something and we have to do something very fast. Otherwise, these people will continue to destabilize what we are doing. Let me see just a little comment from this. Drake said the DPM, we are not moved at all because we know they never liked our PM and they are doing everything possible to destroy everything our PM, Simon Ekpa, has built for years. We all know that they are under payroll by the terrorist state of Nigeria and also to see if money can come. But they said that Elias and his criminal firm is impersonating and lying against our PM, Simon Ekpa, just to be credited by those of gang of agents working on behalf of Nigerian government. It is a pity how a fame is being used by a common Yahoo criminal group for financial interest. Sad indeed. SMMG, this our Reverend Sister said, they have run out of ideas and this is their last straw to create another confusion with the Prime Minister's name. Evil has an expiry date. Enough is enough. Note, Dabiri, Elias and Ogenkere, etc. stop abusing Prime Minister Simon Ekpa's good name for the real Biafrans. So many good jobs you can do with your time. This is just a case of old men behaving badly in the name of law and no order. I come in peace, as always. Okay? Christopher Okenwa said, hello, Elias Garusilis. Firstly, His Excellency Simon Ekpa is not suing anyone, so stop this nonsense. We know those who are behind this show of shame. While all the Biafrans are indeed indigenous people of Biafra, we are also fully aware of the structured nature of the movement and how the Nigerian government has continuously attempted to bastardize and represent Biafra. That said, did His Excellency Simon Ekpa ever work with you under the IPOB organization? The answer is no. I came across a statement referring to IPOB members. Aren't you ashamed of such misleading claims? Anyway, we will see you in court. And as the saying goes, the one who runs to court or calls the police first doesn't always win the case. Biafrans are not fools, and we do not bow to white supremacy. This is the kick of a dying horse, desperate, frantic, and ultimately futile. Chukwu Jeku Phil said, it shall not be well with them. Okay? In God we thought that this will show Biafrans who is really fighting for Biafra freedom. This fallback group are working with the ex-wife of Prime Minister, which one of the relatives testifying against Prime Minister in the court. What are they? Shaki said, don't mind them. Only thing I know in this world is only truth last. Na them brought news. Same them see they post the news to 27 males people just start pass. Now this is your English chef. Ijoma said they don't buy market for our hands. In fact, they don't buy real market. Fuego said when I told us that the fallback group are DOS reincarnated, they are repeating the whole thing they did with our Prime Minister. Do we remember when Bruce Payne and Canon Takano sued our PM? So we are used to it. They just want to distract you like they did with our PM. Please don't allow them. They have sued Ngozi Orabueze before. Now this one is not the first time. And we see how everything will end. Anyway, my wonderful people, let me not make this video more longer again. Just make sure that you are watching, you are dropping your opinion at the comment section. What do you think concerning this matter? And I want us to, as a group, as a family, and as a nation, start to report every account that have been fighting against Ngozi Orabueze. If we can achieve that, I think it will be more better for us. Let us gather. In numbers, they are not more than us in numbers. They are not more than us in numbers. If we start to report the account, both Elias, both the one that say, I'm in Dabirio, all of these people, if we get their time and begin to report the account, my brother, I can assure you that they must surely run out of ideas. When you knock the first person account, not the second person account, not the third person account, then let me see where they will have the right to be posting all this rubbish they are posting. And we need to do that ASAP. Otherwise, these people is going to overrun us with fake news and fake propaganda.